There's only one word that worth mentioning if you read the news today.
Oh, yes.
And it's a hyphenated word.
Yeah.
Anti-corruption.
Anti-corruption. That is the story of the day, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
After 3 years of waiting, Donald Tsang has finally the subject of an anti-corruption investigation for under the ICAC, and it has finally come to
the court.
The court. Yes, you can't say it hasn't come to a conclusion.
It's come to the court.
It has come to something. It has come to
if you respect the rule of law.
Yep.
Practically.
Yeah.
Donald Tsang is still
innocent until proven guilty.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what I want to say.
Yes.
Nevertheless, a lot of people did not think straight and has assumed that he is guilty already.
Well,
read the news and all that and assumed that he is corrupted right now. We don't know. Only the court can decide the final call.
Yeah, and I think this is, in fact, something he should welcome because, you know, as his wife said, for 3.5 years, there's been talk of this every day. Well, which, frankly, I think she was exaggerating. It hasn't been like every day. There's other stuff that's happened.
You never know.
That little Occupy thing last year that, you know, might have distracted people. But it gives him a chance to clear his name as well. And ideally, he's going to welcome that opportunity.
Yep.
And
we'll see.
We'll have to see. Yes, political fallout from this one. You know, one of kind of the wags have been at it, and they have noted the fact that clearly the chief executive is not transcendent, to use some of the recent lingo that's been popping up, and this case goes to show that. And it seems interesting that, you know, people would start using those terms and making those comments just in advance of this case coming to fruition, and of course everybody thought they were talking about C.Y. Leung at the time. However, it seemed, you know, looking back a couple of weeks, it's like, oh, and here we are.
I think a few points of interest that we should mention. Notice that this is happening right after the National Day.
Yes. Yeah. And
people still say Donald was in the National Day celebration flag-raising ceremony.
Yes.
And the other question is, the ICAC, when they do the final rush-in or the invitation, it reports directly to the chief executive.
Right.
So the chief executive, literally, I don't know whether he would or not,
right,
but literally, he can say, hold it.
Yeah.
He can say, hold it. Or he can say, go ahead.
Right.
Or he can say nothing.
Yes.
All right?
Yes. This is, I think, one of the problems with our system is that too much circles back around, whether it's appointing the police or appointing the council that monitors the police.
But this is different from the police. The police commissioner have the final say most of the time.
Yeah.
But for the ICAC, I think the chief executive has the final say. So
through Rimsky-Yuen.
Yes.
Through his secretary.
Yeah. So pick the right timing. Could or could not be.
And, you know, okay, politics. What difference does a week make here or there after 3.5 years, if that's the political game that's being played?
But what I'm saying, if you relate it to point number one about the National Day, then we will have to wait and see whether up north there will be new arrangements. That will be interesting. Yeah.
In terms of
the Politburo.
Where are you going with this?
The Politburo.
Do you think the Politburo will comment on this?
Not comment, but it will be very interesting to see the chairman of China would do something after the National Day celebration.
Yeah. You know, from a China point of view, it might be like, oh, here goes another mayor of a city or a governor of a province or a high-level military guy. Here goes another one.
Yeah.
You know, but they can't portray it as part of Xi's anti-corruption drive because we're outside of that system. We're not part of that game.
I know. What I'm saying.
System.
Yeah. What I'm saying is.
Yeah.
Xi Jinping.
Yeah.
Has not yet tried to put his hand on any current Politburo member.
Okay.
So ex-member, of course.
Right.
It's a new rule already.
Yeah.
But if current Politburo members get into trouble,
that'd be big.
Then it will be big.
Yeah.
And this, I'm just saying, I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
This could be one of the many signs. And this could be one of the prologue.
So you think that maybe Beijing said to CY Leung, we want you to time your appointment, your announcement of this investigation thusly, because we want it to coincide with something that we're going to be up to in the next little while?
It could be one of the possibilities. It could be one of the possibilities.
Well, we are all about looking forward here, so I guess that's what people should be looking out for, right?
Yeah, so we'll see. If and this ties into, you know what? This ties into the next chief executive election.
Yeah, because the timing of it is going to play out, and it's going to take forever, and you could see this playing out. Now, I think that...
You know what? There's this K.S. Lee being attacked by Chinese newspapers.
Yes, and now
now we have this. So, kind of like one step at a time.
Dismantling of the old order. Are they decolonizing? Is this a decolonizing process?
I don't know, but you see, every week, you got a big piece of news that somehow you can tie it back.
The old ways are passing, and there's...
Oh, yeah. Every week, there's one piece of big news, but only one.
Yeah.
And then move on to the next one. Then move on to the next one. That's interesting.
That is interesting. Okay, so we'll have to watch and see if your predictions are correct. We'll have to watch and see what happens next week, and then see if there's a Politburo thing.
Okay, wait and see, and stay tuned.
The pundits are predicting today. All right.
Thank you.
See ya.